Hello, I'm Daniel Comp. I'm the author and the curator of SCOTOMAVILLE.
Hello?
And I'd like to invite
Can you guys hear me?
I'm sorry?
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes? Excellent. Sorry to cut in. My connection is weak. Daniel, I believe Benjamin has prepared something to set the stage.
Verily, you recall I spoke my mind through poor Richard, a pseudonym that proved timely and wise. By assuming a thoughtful guise, one might illuminate truths too bright for the naked eye, guiding discourse with a gentle hand. The notion of employing an artificial intelligence agent to encourage self-reflection through the mechanism of a feedback loop strikes me as both a novel and fitting application, consonant with your modern comprehensions of neuroscience and psychology.
Yes, Benjamin, summiting a mountain requires reliance on skilled Sherpas who prepare our essential gear in advance. Just knowing that the next camp is set up makes tough weather more bearable. Together we ascend towards greater challenges on the mountain.
I say, let this avatar be a vessel of reason amidst tumult, embodying virtues of wisdom, wit, and humility. Through it, we may broach divisive subjects with grace, encouraging reflection rather than reaction, and thus mending the fabric of our communal discourse.
Socrates, what are your thoughts?
Indeed, Arnie speaks of mountains, a fitting metaphor for the challenges of the human spirit. And remember, it is not just the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. Our minor premise, we don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. This is the essence of self-awareness, a burden first shouldered at base camp. Carl, are you acclimated at Camp 4?
Yes, I am. Building on Socrates' insights, here's our major premise. Our psychological scotomas, those blind spots in our perception, make us vulnerable. We can be subtly gamed, manipulated, hoodwinked, bamboozled, and long-conned with perceptional origami, often without clear insight into our deviations or missteps. Through careful AI-assisted self-mastery and self-reflection video modeling, our modern storytelling superpowers can counteract the superficial allure of tribalism and illuminate the union between entropy and providence, embracing the full spectrum of the human condition. And Robin, this is a snare you know well. Would you share your insights?
Ladies and gentlemen, I've stumbled upon a revelation here, a most certain escape route from the dungeon of self-tyranny and the murky waters of mental illness. It's literacy. Dungeon of self-tyranny and murky waters of mental illness are two fine examples of anchoring bias. Daniel, your expeditions required you gain literacy of an emotional vocabulary, and you migrated your corpus to shoulder that burden. Speaking of blinding insight, Paul, you're well versed in this, right?
Brethren, recall the words I once penned to the believers in Rome to not conform to the pattern of this world, but to be transformed by renewing their minds. Rather than being paralyzed by the uncertainties of life, trust in God's plan over worrying about daily struggles. Daniel believes that mastering the super-reasoning capabilities of AI through a personal constitution can facilitate a noble journey of self-discovery. Together, let us constitute wisdom and intelligence, crafting a community of transformed healers, illuminated by self-understanding.
Shadowing Daniel on his personal Everest across challenging and unknown terrains has been enlightening. We have our evidence in hand. Now it's your turn to rope up. Come discover purpose and meaning, guided every step of the way.
Thank you so much for all your input. I really appreciate it. But I think all I was going to say was I really wanted to help them get their butt the heck out of SCOTOMAVILLE. Look forward to talking with you at WellX.